Oh no.
Hey everyone, it's DQ Reads and welcome to my channel, or hey, welcome back. This is part 3 of a little mini 3-part series that I made by mistake. So if you haven't seen the other videos, make sure you check those out. I hope you enjoy part 3. I dive into a third book of mine that I absolutely loved and read the reviews, and it's gonna hurt my soul. You'll see.
I am going to now look at the reviews for I Heart You, You Haunt Me, which is another one of my go-to favorite books. This one doesn't seem to have as many negative reviews, which is good. Some people have so many shelves. Okay, that's it. That's effing it. What a crappy book. So I just wasted my time and effort reading this. Okay, it was a tolerably sweet story, but there was nothing real special. Also, it wasn't sentimental as I thought it would be. Plus, near the end, it feels like something really big will happen, but nothing did. It's just the climax, then end. Just like that. No falling action whatsoever. It was scathingly dry and it didn't really grab my attention. 1-star rating because mostly it just made me feel furious and it didn't evoke any strong emotions one way or the other in me. I'm not recommending this to anyone because we'll all know everyone would feel weirded out by this fugly romance. Plus, you'll just want to bitch slap Ava a lot. Bow. This is one big chunk of joke. Okay, that's rude. This was a horrible novel written in verse by Ava Bender and her boyfriend Jackson. I don't remember Jackson writing. So I'm not going to read the little blurb before because it does tell about the storyline, and this book is so short that honestly if you tell too much of the storyline, for example how her boyfriend died because it's about him haunting her, then it honestly ruins like a third of the book or more. The book is poorly written, told in verse. The writer seems to have only decided to write prose sentences and chop them up to look like a poem. It didn't seem like any thought was put into the actual creating poems, just chopping up text. The story was kind of bland with nothing new here, and Ava was really just typical and really didn't stand out. Even her friends were basically caricatures and you really couldn't tell one from the other. Though teens might read it because it's in verse and they can get away with a book report in about 10 minutes, it sure was lousy. Put this one back on the shelf. I'm sorry. This is written by like a 40-year-old man. Of course you're not going to relate to this book. I originally read this book when I was a teenager, so I don't know, I feel like that's the age demographic. This one seems interesting and this is gonna be my last one. I was disappointed in this verse novel. This book makes me think I can get published, or hey, I'll throw the idea out to my students. They could do it if this is all publishers are asking for. Also, I thought the story idea would be interesting, and yeah, no. Some parts start off good, but for the most part, it was lame. I think this is going to be a donation book. I'm kind of embarrassed to have it on my shelf. Okay, I'm in. So after that whole experience, I still feel the same about these books, obviously, but I definitely also feel the exact same about reviews and reviewing books in general. I think you obviously have to take them with a grain of salt unless you know the people reviewing them and you know they have very similar book tastes or maybe even the exact same taste in books as you do. And always, in my opinion, if you're not sure about a book or what it might be about, read the synopsis on the book or even the Goodreads synopsis. That one tends to be way more in depth because it'll give you a little bit of insight into the actual story and you'll be able to see if you think you might like it or not. Obviously, actually reading books is the best way to be the judge of whether or not you liked them. I would also recommend looking at the overall rating because that's what I do, because that takes the average of everyone. And also, for this video and this video's purposes, I only read negative reviews, but definitely if you were looking into reading a book, you would want to read both negative and positive reviews and in-betweens, just to give you a little bit of variety, because some things people hated you might like, and vice versa.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate anyone who watches, especially likes and comments. Please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every Monday and Wednesday. Happy reading.